Stout.
Kelp stout.
Yeah, stout. Kelp right from the sea.
We could make a show of this, the two of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, I feel like Bob and Doug McKean. Remember that? The two Canadians drink. This is kelp.
Man, it's good.
You either like it or you don't like it. I like it.
The English stout beer. Imagine seaweed in beer.
It's kind of like
real dark.
like what do they call that stuff? Guinness. It's dark.
Yeah, Guinness, but darker.
And kind of like it has like almost molasses taste to
A
it.
little bit, yeah, coffee, chocolate, molasses.
Wendy didn't like it, which means it's more for us.
Yeah, last four guys.
It's really dark,
good.
really dark beer, and it's probably pretty healthy for you too. Tofino,
Yeah,
over on the West Coast. Oh, there's somebody in there. Hello, Popsicle Palm Nation from Tennessee. So Zach is from Tennessee.
Oh,
That's a volunteer state. So
Tennessee.
this is Foodie Phil.
Cool. Hey there.
Foodie Phil. And what is this here? This is the beer we are drinking today, Tofino Kelp Ale. So if you don't know what kelp is, it comes from the ocean. It's seaweed. And by all means, we're not vegetarians. We do eat meat. Matter of fact,
Yes.
the video Wendy shot today of Phil, he was, what she did, she bought a roast, and she bought a big roast. I think it was about 180 bucks or something
Yeah.
from Costco. And how many steaks did she get out of it?
We got 26 steaks,
26 steaks.
strip loin,
It's
worked out to
We're-
$6.50 each.
so we're drinking seaweed.
Yeah.
It
seaweed.
actually is fermented seaweed.
Yeah, that's what it.
It's actually
I've ate seaweed before.
it's seaweed beer.
Yeah,
it is actually
seaweed beer.
beer. It's
Yeah.
actually really
Yeah.
really good beer.
Not bad. Yeah.
No, it's not bad. So current
Yeah.
temperature out here is about 26 degrees Celsius, 49% humidity, and there's definitely an ocean breeze blowing. And Phil seems to think the air is a lot fresher over here than where
Oh.
he comes from.
Oh yeah, down in Vancouver. We live outside of Vancouver, 23 kilometers out.
Is it about
Well,
23
30,
kilometers
yeah.
out? So he lives south of Vancouver, southeast of Vancouver.
Yeah.
And Phil has 25, 30-foot tall palm trees in his garden. Some of them we planted 30 years ago. And they're
Yeah.
little babies. I remember buying them from Gerard.
That's right.
The big one you got at High Crest, I was with you.
Yeah.
We planted that in the middle, but then you put a cedar palm beside it.
Yeah.
And the cedar palm is as tall as the tall palm. It's
Yeah.
like 30 feet tall. And then we planted two in front of your house. And those are as taller than
Yeah.
the two-story house.
Yeah.
And then we planted one outside your little fence there, and it's probably about this big or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. It's,
Maybe the soil's not as good out there or something.
yeah. Actually, for some reason,
It's stunted. Is it
no,
going?
No, it's taken off.
It's going.
It's taken off.
So they're
really good,
windmill.
yeah.
They're windmill
Yeah.
palms, and they were actually locally grown from Gerard in Vancouver. And the seed. Hello, Max Lax. Good to see you in there. So the seed to grow those palms came from old palms in Vancouver that were grown in 1966 from kind of like our mentor, and he passed away in 2012,
Yeah.
Gerard Puri, and he collected that seed in Locarno, Switzerland. So he's in a hotel in Locarno, Switzerland. There's palms out the front of the hotel. He grabbed some seed. He grew them in his garden in Vancouver. So he's got, I mean, they're 30 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
30 feet of
30
trunk on
yeah.
these things. So we used to go to that guy and
Vancouver,
buy,
BC.
yeah, and we used to buy palms from that guy. So I remember he bought a flat of these things,
Yeah.
and I think you gave some to your neighbors. Mm-hmm. If I
Yeah.
remember, you gave some to your neighbors.
Yeah.
That was like 30 years ago.
Yeah, 30 years
It was
ago.
like 1990, 91.
And banana trees all over the place.
Oh, he had
yeah.
bananas were weeds. Did you
Yeah.
buy? Did you plant more bananas?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I just got one of Gerard's original ones.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
So the
big
difference
one.
between original musabashu and tissue culture are done in a lab and they never grow as big.
That's right. Yeah.
I remember getting a bunch from Ray
Yeah.
years ago, and they just never grew as big.
Yeah. But you get more babies
That's-
off the tissue culture.
Is that Phil who makes the bills? That is Phil who makes the food. That's
Yeah.
Foodie Phil, and you can actually see him on Wendy's videos. So you just look up Foodie
So
Phil.
in Tennessee, are we?
Well, this is a
growing
different
palm
guy.
trees?
Hey, Max Lax, where are you again? Yeah,
This is your
Zach.
first-
Zach grows
first,
palms in
wow.
Tennessee.
First course.
First course.
Tissue culture there, get over 20 feet.
Sorry.
Oh, that's pretty good.
20
so,
feet.
So his get over
Tennessee-
20 feet.
in Tennessee.
Yeah, in
Nice.
Tennessee.
Glasses.
Wow.
So the tallest we've seen here on our coast are 34 feet tall. Gerard's were 34 feet tall. And I know that because the very first time I saw Gerard's bananas in 1988, I went up to his place and his flagpole is 38 feet tall and they're just below the top of the flag. He's near the Outer Banks. Oh, Outer Banks. Louisiana? Max Lax? Outer Banks. Louisiana? Or are you? No, South Carolina? Hello from Texas. Oh, from Texas. So we're eating some chowder. Wendy made some chowder, seafood chowder, and Phil brought some clams from Atlantic Canada. So
From
this
Prince,
chowder.
yeah, from Prince Edward Island, and clam meat is
Oh, man,
huge,
that's good.
big, thick.
North Carolina. So Max Lax is from
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Cool, North Carolina. That'd be a cool place to
Yeah,
see too.
I'd love to go there.
I wish you guys were here. You could have some of this chowder. This chowder is awesome.
Man,
So there's
that's
clams in it. I don't know what other seafood she's got in it, but there's definitely some clams that Phil had brought here.
Man.
So the video Wendy shot today, actually I shot for her YouTube channel. Wendy bought this roast from Costco. And how many steaks did you get out of it?
We got 26 over an inch thick
Steaks.
tenderloin.
So
Tenderloin.
this is what you do if you want a cheap steak but a good steak. Go to Costco and get yourself a big roast. You know, what is it? A tenderloin? No, strip loin. You got a strip loin.
Strip loin.
Hello, long-time viewer, but also long-time shadow band. Anonymous. Well, welcome in there, Anonymous. So anyway,
Hello.
so what they did, they cut this. I'm interested in some Salt Spring Island seed. So wait till fall, winter, and then I'll get some more Salt Spring Island seed.
Oh, they're-
December, because I've sold out of seed.
They grow good here.
They're weeds here.
Oh,
they are
they're
weeds here.
weeds.
And they're weeds at his place too,
Yeah.
because he sent me 2 boxes of them UPS.
And they'll go.
They grow like weeds at his place southeast of Vancouver.
Yeah.
I remember the very first palm trees Phil bought. So I met Phil. I won the garden contest in Langley, and before I moved here, it was 1990.
Yeah.
I won it. And then so we had to go pick up our prizes.
Yeah,
at
I won the large
and he won the
space.
large space, and I won large
Yeah.
space in Langley. So they were showing slides, pictures of people's gardens who won the contest at this big meeting we had to go to at the contest meeting. Valentina's growing like weed, awesome. Banana Musa Valentina. He grows bananas in Tennessee.
Oh, right on.
So anyway, at the prize place, we had to pick up our prizes for winning the garden contest to show slideshows of the winners. So they showed everybody's gardens, and they showed mine, and mine had palm trees in it. Not a lot of people were growing palm trees back then. So they showed
No.
palm trees in my garden, and they talked about it a little bit. And then that's when I met Phil, because he came up to me and he was interested in palm trees. So I got Phil into growing palm trees, and then right after he came and visited my garden in South Langley.
Yeah.
I didn't live that far from him. It was probably a 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
And he came over, and then he started growing palm trees 30 years ago. So he's been growing. We're both in the Palm Society. We're
Yeah.
both in the Pacific Northwest
So
Palm
30
Society.
years ago, in the lower mainland of Vancouver, the whole area, Victoria, Vancouver Island, I would say there might have been 50 palm trees. Now today, probably about 5,000.
There's
Thousands.
thousands. So
Everywhere.
there were palm trees in people's gardens, but you never really saw them. You didn't really see palm trees in the public eye. But 30 years ago, they exploded.
Oh,
Right.
geez,
So once
yeah.
we did the Beach and Pacific Avenue planting, because we wanted to create the Riviera Canada, that was our goal in the Palm Society back in the 80s. We talked about it. And we'd work up at the Peony. You worked up at the Peony with us.
Oh, yeah. Few years.
So we worked at the Pacific National Exhibition promoting palm trees at the horticultural display section. And we were a nonprofit organization, so the government would give us money. And they give us over $800 or $900. And the very first planting of palms on Beach Avenue was April 1990 on Beach and Pacific Avenue. My McCurtain sable miner pushed out a strap compared to what has been pushing. While water and fertilize it is probably one good thing you could do. And I mean, you're certainly getting the heat in the volunteer state. He's down in Tennessee, southwestern corner of Tennessee.
Nice.
You should talk about the tree fern, because that came from Phil.
Oh, so the tree fern I have came from this guy. So this is the way it worked. We were at a Palm Society meeting.
Yeah.
My ex-wife Hillary was sitting beside him because she was at the meeting too at Van Dusen Gardens in Vancouver. And every meeting there, I always give away a raffle. There'd be a raffle of palms or tree ferns or whatever. So I think Hillary got you a ticket. Hillary got a ticket, and they pulled the name, and it was Phil's name.
Yeah, I won it.
So Phil wins the tree fern. That
Yeah.
was like 1991.
Yeah.
And anyway, he had it for 2 years in Cloverdale, and I guess it was in a half barrel, and he didn't like moving in and out of his out of his carport. So he phoned me up and he says, "Would you like that tree fern? You should do a raffle for your channel." Yeah, I'm gonna do it in the fall again. I've been so
Raffle.
busy, but I will. I do raffles here too.
Oh, right on.
So anyway,
Oh, good.
So anyway, Phil phones me up. This is years
Yeah.
ago. Phil gave me his tree fern. I planted it there in April 1994.
Oh.
Brought it over in his truck,
Phil wants
and it's
it
been there
back.
for 20. Phil wants it fern back. I'm not having it. Give it to me.
Actually, you should let Phil tell a story. Palm that you just planted, that you bought.
Oh,
you bought.
so Phil got me
Oh.
the. This is the guy that got me the Parajubea torreilii.
Yeah, let Phil tell a story.
Yeah, where'd
On
you get
his
that from?
search for the palm.
From Adam Gow,
Palm Society.
Palm Society, who's been growing palm trees and he's
Years
been
ago.
cross-breeding like waggies.
Cool.
Oh, cross.
It basically has a Waggy nursery.
Yeah,
It grows Wagnerianus.
yeah. And he just loves this stuff. And
Yeah, yeah.
They had this palm tree, and He said, "Yeah, it'll be good over
Get
at
in there,
Joe's." I
Phil.
asked him, "Would it be good at Joe's?" Yeah, no problems.
Yeah.
So anyway, filled me the Pear Trelii, the mountain coconut. It's growing right beside us here. It's pushing out fronds, pushing out spears. It's growing well, so hopefully it does well. And in wintertime, they're already at 7.5 degrees Celsius, something like that. So anyway, time will tell. We'll just see how cold it gets here in the wintertime.
Yeah, like a marijuana plant.
Yeah, whoa, this is really windy. Look at this umbrella.
I know, I think
we
I'm
got
gonna
some really
bring
good
it-
ocean winds
I might-
blowing here. No, we need the umbrella
Right,
up, Wendy,
we do?
because it's so sunny.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
going to get in our way. Anyway, there's a tomato plant behind us blowing in the wind. Oh, that's good soup.
Tomato.
And that's good.
You know what? Wendy
Tomato
makes this
plant.
awesome chowder.
Well,
I'm going to tell you, Wendy wrote a best-selling cookbook one time.
Oh, yeah.
Back in
Years?
1982. It's called
Way,
West Coast
way-
Seafood. So,
In the ocean.
yeah, saying we're going probably Pender Bluff. So he brought some bison over, buffalo or whatever it is, similar to buffalo. So some bison, which is good. We are far from vegetarians here. Who are you vegetarians out there? This soup is so good. The clams are huge. Huge clams in this stuff. So it's a clam chowder.
From Prince Edward Island, they're huge.
You just went down to the farm stand today. There's a big farm stand just out of our driveway. You head out of our driveway and it's just like right there. So you went down there and bought a bunch of stuff too, didn't you?
Oh, homemade strawberry rhubarb pie.
If you guys were here, you could have a slice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So we had 3 millimeters of rain last night, and it's completely evaporated. It did do nothing to the garden. It's totally dry. But you were over in the mainland, and it poured rain over there.
Oh yeah.
It's completely
we had
different
a-
over there than here, right? We're in a rain shadow, so it's drier here than there. So they had pouring rain. Where you think they're in a heat wave now, but I think Tennessee had a fair share of rain, and I'm envious because I wish we'd get rain in the summertime. Lots of it.
Yeah.
Maybe every few days would be awesome. Anyway, we have one watcher in there, and if you guys are in there, pop in and say hi. So it's Saturday, and the time here is what time is it? It's around, what is it, around 6 o'clock?
Got to be close to 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Let me look at my cell phone here. Let's see what time it is, folks.
Still drinking.
It is 5:45 p.m. Pacific time. So remember, we're on the same time zone as Los Angeles here on the Southern Gulf Islands.
And we're drinking kelp stout
Tofino.
from Tofino, Vancouver Island.
Yeah, I got some in here. It is really dark beer.
Oh yeah, sure tasty, isn't it?
It's good.
I
I like it. It kind of
Everybody
reminds
gave
me.
it to us,
It's
really
like
good.
kind of like Guinness.
Yeah, a lot like Guinness.
Have you heard Rickard's Red?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. How
I
about
like
Kilkenny? You know Kilkenny?
yeah, I like
Kilkenny's
yeah.
really smooth.
That's yeah. Smooth beer you can drink more and more. This is a filler. This one.
It is very good.
Yeah.
Probably good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
In moderation.
6% alcohol.
I can feel that. But
Canadian.
I had a really empty stomach, so I felt it even more. But now I'm filling my stomach up with this chowder, so not so bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was going to say the tree fern got burnt up quite a bit in that heat at the end of June, and now it's pumping out fronds. I see 4 fronds coming out of it, and it's growing like crazy. I water it every single day, and that's the key with a tree fern. You have to water them. Gerard's got some big ones in his yard. I think those things have 10 feet of trunk on them.
Oh yeah.
They're
Oh, yeah.
big ferns. I wonder if his wife is still there.
Ooh, she's pretty old now.
Alice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alice. Nice
He's got an
lady.
amazing. If you ever make it to Vancouver, you got to visit this guy's garden, man. He started it long time ago,
In the
decades ago,
60s.
in the 60s, and it
60s.
is like this tiny city lot that looks like a jungle. It looks like this Costa Rican rainforest. Eh? It's like the
It'll blow
palms
you
are
away.
they're towering.
Yeah.
like they all have 30 feet of trunk on them, easy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's amazing.
And then
Absolutely.
his neighbors, all the neighbors down the road, all
Got
have
palm trees.
They all have towering palm trees.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all 30 feet tall. It's
He went-
crazy, man.
Yeah, he got them all.
He
Started.
gave them palm trees years ago.
Yeah.
Man, is that good? What's for dessert?
Oh, geez. You got tomorrow. We got a fresh. Well, tonight we have fresh made cinnamon buns
Where'd you get those from?
down at the
North End Farm.
North End Farm, and then at North End Farm they made strawberry rhubarb pie. All we got to do is
Oh,
put
that's
in
good.
the oven tomorrow.
So
Freshly made.
we're on North End Road, on the very northern end of Salt Spring Island.
Bill
Whoa!
brought
And so he goes to North
beautiful
End Farm
lettuce
Stand. It's
and
just right out our driveway here.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that salad, man! That's awesome.
Colorful, isn't
Well,
it?
that's beauty. Wow! Is that the? You just bought that today? The vegetables.
Yeah. Wow. Oh no, she put all the blueberries and strawberries in. Yeah,
Man, was that good.
we got about 3-4 types of lettuces in here from
North
Thimble
End,
Farm.
North End.
North End, yeah, from
Thimble
North End.
Farm is actually the nursery. There's a
Yeah.
big nursery
Yeah,
just
End.
north of us here. It's called Thimble Farm Nursery.
Wow.
But the North End Farm is just right out our driveway. Our third driveway, you go down the road, and if you want fresh produce, it's right there.
Wow. This is awesome. That's awesome,
I
Wendy.
feel like a pig here eating in front of you, man. I wish you guys were here. I could share some of this chowder with you. We've got a big pot of it on the stove.
Oh man.
Well, no, you want to, or you're gonna eat your salad. You're gonna wait for the
Oh,
steak.
no, I'm
wanna
going
do
to eat this
that?
by itself
Okay.
and then the steak. Oh, there's
We're
a
having
buff-
steak
I got
too.
I got a barbecue.
Oh my God, what is that?
This is buffalo. Bison.
Look at this. This is
Bison.
bison. This is what Phil brought.
Yeah.
Foodie Phil brought some bison, and that's going to be tender.
Yeah, or buffalo.
I said, can you imagine
Yeah,
buying
buffalo.
a roast of that stuff? That'd be expensive. A
Oh,
roast
yeah.
of that would be like a small fortune.
Oh yeah.
You could probably buy a
Grass-fed,
Jubea
right?
palm tree for that, right there.
But when you cook it, you got to cook it medium or less.
Yeah, you don't overcook it.
Yeah. No. You got to keep like, and apparently,
So medium rare. Or
yeah, medium rare. Yeah.
We were talking about
medium
tuna.
or
I don't know
less.
if you guys ever eaten tuna. So we have tuna boats here on Salt Spring Island. They go out every year and they catch a lot of tuna. They come into our harbor here and they sell tuna fresh off the tuna boat, Pacific Prowler. But the key with cooking tuna is like, what is it, about a minute on each side?
Oh yeah.
About a minute on each side.
You want it
Basic-
raw in the center.
You want it raw in the center.
Oh yeah, definitely. And if you freeze it, you got a nice fresh one, and you freeze it right away, you can eat it raw.
It's awesome. A sushi grade tuna. So it looks like we've been streaming for 23 minutes now. That's a good thing. And if you don't want to say anything in there, that's fine. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. Just sit back and enjoy. Anyway, they're barbecuing right now. They're going to be barbecuing bison. That is awesome. I'm looking forward to fishing tomorrow. I make sure I got a cranked up battery in my camera, and I'll videotape the whole trip.
Fruit there, Wendy. Oh,
I was going to say the passion vine is blooming like crazy. You can't see it, but there's flowers all over the thing right now. And although that rain didn't do anything, we do water every day. We have to water the garden, and if we didn't water the garden, man, there'd probably be a lot of dead plants here. It's not so much the dry weather; it's the soil here. The soil composition is very rocky. It's called Haslam, so it's sandstone and shale. So basically, to dig a hole here, you have to use a wrecking bar, a post hole shovel, or a pick. It's not like you can't not just push a shovel into the ground here and dig topsoil up. Down in the ravine, you can. There's probably 4 or 5 feet thick of deep topsoil down in the deep ravine, but that's so far away. I don't really garden down there. I just throw palm seeds around and they grow. And but up here where we garden, it is very, very rocky, poor, dry soil. And if you were to pick a hole in the rock and throw a bucket of water in, it'll disappear before your eyes. So that's the problem. It stresses a lot of plants out in this dry weather because they just cannot get enough moisture. And if we're going to lose plants, it's at this time of the year, unfortunately. And it's every year we lose something. So we're kind of slowly replacing with plants that can handle the drought.
yeah.
I can't believe we're having steak still, man. I'm like so full of that chowder. It's like
Oh yeah, we're gonna have steak and salad.
unbelievable.
So
Unbelievable.
We have a wasp in your.
That's
bowl.
okay. We have a wasp in our bowl. Look at this. We have a wasp in our bowl. That's the only insect you're going to see around here. There's no mosquitoes, but there's a wasp. Let's eat them. See this? See the wasp on my spoon? The wasp
That's really good.
on my
wine.
spoon. Look at this. Do you want me to eat them? That'd make a good YouTube
Oh,
video. I
dear.
eat the wasp.
Oh dear.
I just gave him to my bug eating plant.
But yeah, his brother had a carnivorous plant nursery,
yeah.
Keith. Thousands of them. He had Darlingtonia, Sarracenia. He had sundew
Nepenthes.
plants in the
We still have some
and
in
he
there.
had Venus flytrap.
Yeah, you got
Oh.
about 2,000 plants.
So does somebody own that now? Somebody else bought it?
He bought all the stuff. Bought all
Oh.
the plants.
No, he's still got them.
He took them with him?
No, yeah, he still got
sold
them.
them all.
No, I thought he was going to sell them all.
Oh, and he took
No,
them.
he just take them to the market
Yeah,
and sells them at the marketplace.
back east.
Yeah, back east Nova
Good for
Scotia.
him. He shipped them all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
They're bug eating. Yeah. Actually, sorry, I'm sitting on the side. We have some in our that little pond, that bird bath and pond back there. There's some of your
Oh, yeah.
brothers.
Oh, I brought you some.
So they
Yeah,
never
they're
die.
still-
The Saracen have been out there for years.
They've
They're
been
all
out there
back. They never
forever.
Wow.
freeze.
Yeah, we've got.
You want one of those? You want one of those Nepenthes?
Sure.
Those one of those tube ones?
The ones that eat
Yeah.
monkeys.
The ones that eat monkeys?
No way.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably pretty big.
Oh no, they're
No,
tropical.
So that mean they
not,
eat-
not the
they eat
giant
him?
ones. Huh?
They,
Yeah, where's Kahu? It ate them.
Yeah. His head sticking out of the Nepenthes.
Oh my
No, these are about
God.
that big.
okay.
That big. With they're like bottles. They got a little cap
cool.
on top.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
nice.
yeah,
And
wow.
so when the
They're tropical.
fly lands on the
Yeah.
bottom of the tube,
Yeah.
he just tastes like skim milk.
Wow.
As he's going up, homo milk.
my
Then he gets
God.
higher skim
Oh,
milk,
dear.
cream. Then he gets, there's a rim on the top.
Right.
As soon as he starts licking that, my brother
Uh-oh.
figures, I said it's got to be like whipping cream. He says, no,
Jesus.
I think it's a drug that the fly, then he turns his head
Oh no.
and he turns his head and he
Yeah.
slides down in this big bottle.
Oh my god.
And at the bottle,
Yeah.
there's about that much liquid
No way.
because
They
the plant
drown.
squirts liquid
Sure.
into the bottle,
Drown.
and then it makes that stuff, the fly, into mush. Whatever's
Oh
in there,
my
or wasps
goodness.
into mush.
It's
then it
eat-
sucks it back into the plant.
No
You never
way.
fertilize it.
Like fertilizer.
No
Yeah,
for
way.
it.
that's yeah. But the
Wow.
Nepenthes, you never fertilize it.
What's it
It
called?
does it all.
Nepenthes.
Nepenthes.
Depends.
Yeah, I got
Nepenthes.
one for you. So
Nepenthes.
yeah,
Are any of you guys
Do you
growing
have to have
carnivorous
them
plants out
inside?
there?
yeah,
In our
so-
winter?
yeah. You gotta have it inside.
But you have it outside in the summer.
You can if you
Oh.
want in the summer.
Okay.
It's fine.
Mm.
But those
Wow.
other ones that you got
But
can
it's-
stay
it's
outside
good
all
salad.
winter.
But what does
Oh,
it eat
Good
in
fresh
the,
salad.
Yeah.
What does it eat in the winter?
Bugs.
no bugs.
It'll like if you keep it out, you got to keep it in the winter. Like when it gets
Sure.
really really cold,
It
you
just
got to
goes
bring
more
it in.
dormant.
Yeah, and then
It just
the
sorta-
sun,
Oh,
photosynthesis.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, photosynthesis from the sun. So if say it never had
There'll be
any
fruit flies.
food,
There's fruit
it
flies.
yeah, oh yeah, I
We have
could.
fruit flies.
I
And then-
actually got a fruit fly plant.
Oh, you've given
Yeah,
us that
sundew.
before.
Yeah,
Kinda
but I got
died.
the big Medusa
Oh,
one.
wow.
They're that
Oh.
long. Each
Oh my
little
gosh.
web is each length is like this.
Jeez. Yeah.
So if you mine's Medusa is so thick.
Right.
If a wasp went in there, he can't get out.
He
You know,
can't
you get tangled up,
Unbelievable.
and as soon as you touch one of those
Yeah.
things, it's like
You
glue.
can see it.
It's
Oh.
glue, and then
Right.
so say it went like this. There's the tentacles.
Good for
A fruit fly
mosquitoes.
got in here,
Yeah.
right there. So it'll kind of curl over it and bring it right to
Okay.
the center
Sticky.
of the vein,
Yeah.
and then that's how it
Oh.
sucks it. Yeah, terrible way
You-
to die.
It is, but you know what? They got to eat too, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's their food.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they don't have plants like that big enough to eat humans.
But they got them big
Well,
enough.
they got one
monkeys.
that eat rats and monkeys in
No way.
Borneo. They have
Really?
this place. It's called the Raj,
Oh.
and it's about that big.
Yeah,
Big,
not
huge
very
tube.
big.
The guy in the
Wow.
morning, before it opens up at
Yes.
9 o'clock for people to come in,
Sure.
and he's there at 8 o'clock with a bag, and here's these monkeys and the little baby monkeys. He grabs them,
Oh,
lets them go,
no.
and runs off.
Oh,
And there's a rat in there. He just leaves it.
Jesus.
And if it's a snake in there, he just leaves it.
He leaves it.
It'll
And
dissolve it.
sometimes what
Does
he's
he
getting,
rescue the monkeys?
yeah,
if
yeah,
they're
he
in there?
rescues the monkeys, lets
Oh,
them go.
thank God.
But you get the odd one that drowns in there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what the
Oh.
bag's for.
Okay.
It happens.
But
yeah.
it would eat it eventually.
Wow.
The
Oh yeah, yeah. It turned that
Digest.
thing into mush, then it sucked.
It'll
Wow.
dissolve it.
So why do they go? They go in there because it attracts them. It's food.
Tastes good. It tastes good.
That's
Yeah, the
trick.
tube itself on the
Yeah. It's a
outside,
trap,
it's
it's a
sticky.
trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
And
As
yeah.
soon as they hit that rim, oh, it's like whipping cream or
Okay,
something,
something
really
that they
good.
like.
And they hallucinate and they can't help turning their head and going down.
So if
Just
we had
like a
one-
Venus, just like the pitcher
Okay,
plant you
sure.
got.
So-
See, it goes
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
The fly can't help
No.
turning its
Go
head,
and goes down.
and then he goes down.
So-
Once he's down, there's these little hairs. They're
Right.
slippery. They
You
can't,
can't
get
get
out.
out. So if we had a big one in the back here and I didn't show up for dinner, you look and you see my feet sticking out
Yeah,
of it.
I did. You
You
know
know I'm
something.
done. So you just cash in the
Yeah.
life insurance.
Yeah.
And that's it. Bye bye, Joe. And then
Oh.
the new guy moves in.
Yeah, well,
So you'll be visiting Wendy with
well,
the new
me and
guy.
Wendy were talking about that.
Yeah, there you go. So it's like Joe's
So I
gone.
said, "Come
It's
Monday."
dissolving him every day. She'd watch me like you get
Yeah.
shorter into the plan. Say
Just-
bye bye.
I just said take 1 mil out, not too much.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wendy, always be happy.
Yeah, but take his shoes off anyway.
You guys are
You
crazy.
It'd
can
be
sell
her-
his shoes while as he's going
You
down.
take the shoes out because they
Yeah.
can't dissolve in the plant.
Yeah.
You want to make the
It's
plant.
more like you're gonna aim me in that direction.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Thank God there's no plants that big. I mean,
Oh
carnivorous
my
plants. Could you
gosh.
imagine that? You're walking through the jungle and you
Yeah.
fall into a carnivorous. But there's Venus flytraps too, and there's some hardier ones.
Okay,
And they're native
I
to
gotta
North
put the
Carolina.
steaks on.
Oh,
Okay.
is the barbecue on?
Yeah, I turned it on.
Oh, okay.
You want
You
hand
gotta
with
get it
anything?
hot.
Barbecued bison.
It's all good.
I gotta go take a
I'm
picture of
gonna
the
put 'em
barbecue.
on.
That was a good salad. You know
That
what?
was
That's
awesome
good
salad.
lettuce.
Oh yeah.
Like it's very fresh, right?
Oh, man,
Like
that
you
was
can tell the
good.
difference.
Oh.
Like a lot of times
From
when
the
you buy
garden.
lettuce in the store, it doesn't taste like the stuff you buy at the farm stand.
No.
Like that
No.
is really good
Yeah.
lettuce.
Yeah.
Strawberries, there's blueberries in there. Blackberries are in season too. There's lots of blackberries.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tons of blackberries
When you,
around.
when you grow it yourself, it's totally different. Even
It
a
is.
tomato.
It is.
Like when,
It's
when you get a
sweeter.
greenhouse tomato, it tastes bland. Like
It
looks
does.
beautiful.
I don't like it.
water.
No, it is.
But
Even
if you go one out of your garden,
like
oh,
cucumbers in the garden are better than the ones in the greenhouse.
yeah. I grew 15 tomato plants this year because I love tomatoes.
I like tomatoes.
And I
too.
got tired of buying those tomatoes, locally grown
No,
tomatoes
no,
in
no.
a greenhouse.
What do you grow? The sweet cherry tomatoes?
Everything.
Yeah,
The ones with that paper around it, tomatillion.
Oh yeah.
The big
Oh, yeah.
giant ones.
Tomatillos.
Yep.
Tomatillos.
So what I do, I take the big the tomatoes and all that,
Right.
Roma, everything,
Right, Romas are good.
and I put it on a cookie sheet, put it in the freezer. Next morning, solid frozen. Stick it in my vacuum
Oh, you
sealer.
vacuum seal it
Vacuum seal it. Save Kathy's making. My wife's making spaghetti. Sorry, ladies out there. I'm
So
I'm
you do
not
past.
single.
So
I'm
you
married.
do. So yeah. Sorry there. Yeah, he is married. I'm married too. I actually got my wedding ring on today.
Anyways,
So
Yeah, these guys are married.
Yeah.
Married.
Married.
Happily married.
happily,
yeah, she said happily.
happily.
So you make tomato. You make tomato pasta sauce with
Pasta
your
sauce.
yeah.
Yeah.
Vacuum sealers are amazing because you can keep stuff in the freezer a long time and it doesn't get freezer burn on it.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about food, it seems, more than plants, but we do have some exotic plants behind us.
Yeah. And even tomatoes, if you got a ton of them, you can even, slice them up, dehydrate them, put them in a jar, suck the air out. They'll be good for years. Or
Yeah.
dehydrate them, add olive oil to it.
Oh,
Then you
wow.
got a jar of olive oil dehydrated tomatoes.
Are you guys getting hungry?
Really
watching this?
tasty.
I'm getting hungry again. and
I don't know what's the time in Tennessee
It's
right
3
now.
hours ahead of us.
Oh, 3 hours.
I think they're, or maybe they're 2 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
What's the difference time in Tennessee on the West Coast? Is it 2 or 3 hours? The East Coast is 3 hours. Tennessee might be. No, I think Tennessee's 3 hours ahead of
Yeah.
us. I'm pretty sure they are. Right, but I notice it is getting darker earlier, and it's darker earlier in the morning too. So darker earlier at night, and it's darker in the morning later now. So when I get up to go to work, it's actually really dark out at 5. I'm up at 5, and it's dark out. It wasn't dark before. No. Oh, look at what Wendy's growing. Look what she planted, sweet
Oh,
potatoes.
gee, look at that.
I know.
Sweet potatoes.
Isn't that funny?
That's Wendy's sweet potato
Yeah.
garden. Well, you know you
Wow.
can buy sweet potatoes at the farm stand in the summer. They sell sweet
Wow.
potatoes down there. We do grow them outside here.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool, eh?
Cool.
So
Are
that-
you on Wendy's site or your site?
This is Wendy's.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Wendy's Gulf Island Rock.
Gulf Island Rock.
Gulf
Right on.
Island Rock. That's her. This is Wendy's channel, not mine.
Yeah.
I'm just on her new iPad playing around with it. So we had part one she cut up, and well, they're doing quite good. So you can buy these things at the farm stand. I don't think they're quite ready yet. Maybe in September, but they have tons of sweet potatoes and yams down there. You can
Wow.
buy fresh yams and sweet potatoes. So and they grow those down in the deep south. Yeah. Here, I'll put it back up on the thing. Oh, here, let me put it up here.
Okay.
That's actually a bonsai dish.
Ah.
So we're gonna be really full after eating that.
Did you know I belonged to the Bonsai Club at one time? So did Larry
I
Wick.
think I remember
Larry Wick.
that.
Yeah, Larry Wick too.
That's
Yeah.
right too. I remember.
Yeah. Want to check out these? Well, I gotta go and check out those buffalo steaks.
Oh, I just flipped them.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll watch them if you want.
There's not a lot of activity in here today, but that's okay. I'm having fun doing this and just sitting out here. So it is currently 6:02 p.m. Pacific time here on the Southern Gulf Islands.
I just flipped the sticks.
Bison. I better go take a picture of those. So remember, folks, I am on Instagram as well. And you can find me on Instagram. I put lots of pictures on Instagram. Be right back. Let's see, Phil. I want to check this out. Bison.
Okay.
Check it
Now
out.
I'm running back and forth. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna flip flop them. We're gonna
Mike, Mr. Mike. They're barbecuing. I'm getting ready to eat. So they are doing beautiful bison steaks, and if you never had bison before, you should try it. I'm already full from that chowder. I didn't realize we were having steaks. Somebody just asked me how many thunderstorms we have a year. Maybe one. Sorry, folks. I'm on Instagram. Actually, no, I'm on Facebook. This is a fun live stream. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just kind of sitting here and you guys can watch. I'm waiting for the steaks. Phil and Wendy are barbecuing bison steaks. Well, I hope you guys are having good weather too.
Hey Joe, your buffalo steak is ready.
Oh, buffalo steak is ready. That is awesome.
I'll bring the salad over for you, Wendy. Oh, I get a glass of wine here. Let me get your salad here. I'll bring your plate over, Joe.
Oh, awesome.
Here.
So yeah, I'm going to be getting some
You're
buffalo
not
bison
live
steak.
streaming, are you?
Yeah, I'm live streaming. Yeah,
We're gonna go.
We're gonna
eat
go for an
over- we're
hour.
gonna eat over
I'll let
in
the stream just go. It'll just keep
Okay,
going.
we're gonna eat in the Cutler courtyard. Okay. I'm gonna put this down because I know potentially it's gonna flow over. Okay, Joe. Dinner.
Okay, no, leave it on.
Nobody's there.
There's people. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, coming.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna eat mine now. I'll eat Joe's if he doesn't show
I'm
up.
coming up. I'm
Come
coming
on.
over.
Come on.
Okay, guys. You guys can watch this when I go eat my buffalo.
What are they gonna watch?
They're gonna watch this. It's a live stream
You
right
put it
there.
on the palm tree.
I'll put it on the palm trees. Here you go. You can watch the palms blowing
On the bamboo.
in the breeze. There you go.
It's not gonna blow off there.
No, no, it shouldn't blow off.
Okay.
Actually, I can put it down here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there they got the arbutus and the palm tree.
I don't know. How do you?
Nope.
I don't know how that thing works.
Well, no, this stays up here on the camera. Let go of it. What did you do something with
No,
this?
no. You got it up here. You got it on this thing.
I know, but there, this little square.
Oh, don't touch the camera with
There
your
it has to
finger.
go
Okay.
in there. Okay.
Can you see the
There you go.
palms?
And the wind chimes.
There you go. You're looking at palms, you're looking at a native arbutus tree, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to eat some bison, guys. There's your live stream. Okay. You see that? Time to go eat some bison. If you're in there, enjoy the view. Oh, you did take it down. Okay. How's the stream going, folks? Put that up there. Sorry guys, we're busy in the courtyard eating bison. So I'm just leaving the stream on the native arbutus tree and some palm trees for you to enjoy. All right, it's a beautiful evening here. Hello, Caleb. It's going good. Beautiful evening here. It is, I don't know what time it is right now, but I know we're 64 minutes into this live stream. So we're over at the barbecue in the courtyard eating bison. Actually, I just finished a bison steak. It was really good. And we definitely got some ocean wind here today, but it's warm this evening. It's a nice, you know what it feels like? It feels like trade winds blowing. And, you know, we had a little bit of rain overnight, and right now there's not a cloud in the sky. Yeah, you'd like bison, man. It is awesome. Phil brought it over. Next time he's coming over, he's going to be bringing some jellyfish. I got back from fishing. Oh, cool. There's largemouth bass in our lake here. We're going fishing tomorrow, Caleb. We're heading out on a charter. Tomorrow we're heading out at 6:30 a.m. and we're going to be out fishing for about 4 hours off the southern Gulf Islands here. So we're going for salmon and possibly cod as well, lingcod. So stay tuned for a video, and we'll see if we catch anything out there. I think the pink salmon are running right now. We have coho, chinook, sockeye, but the pink I think are running right now. So I got my salmon tag. Yeah, cool. Yeah, there's sturgeon up here, lots of sturgeon, but not around our waters. They're in the rivers on the mainland. So no sturgeon anywhere near our island. You have to go Fraser River, southeast of Vancouver. They just caught one 2 weeks ago, weighed 800 pounds. 800-pound sturgeon, but you got to throw them back. And that one, I mean, that could be a 100-year-old sturgeon, right? They live a long time. So where did I see it? I think it was on media. It was in the media, and I'm sure it made the paper too. So it's an 800-pound sturgeon caught by some sport fishermen, and you use those old barbless hooks, and they're in the Fraser River. And that's where the sturgeon are. Just the Fraser River runs right through past Vancouver. So yeah, you got to throw the back here. Yeah. So there's some big ones over there. Palm talk, windy down. Okay, yeah. Well, I've been streaming for a while, and Phil was on here earlier too, streaming. He's over there with Wendy, and they're actually looking at Instagram pics right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna head back over to the courtyard and socialize. I'm amazed the stream's still going. We got B&B's full here with people, and they haven't interrupted the internet recently, but they were interrupting it earlier when I was doing the stream. But the stream has been going for a while now, so we'll see how long it goes, or until the battery dies on Wendy's iPad here. All right, take care and enjoy the Pacific Madrona. That's the native arbutus tree up there, and then of course you can see the wind chimes, and we got some westerly winds blowing right now, and they're nice. It's about 24. I think it's probably about 24 degrees right now. It's cooled down a little bit, but it's quite nice. 24 degrees Celsius. All right, see you in a bit.